And we're back here on Liquid Lunch. It's me, Hugh, and Sandra's here, and we've got Mariam, Adam, and Stephanie Schirm here, and we're talking about the African future.
Yes.
Right, Mariam? And we're just getting your personal history here because, well, you've been all over, you're a Canadian, East African, you've been all over East Africa, lived
Yes.
in many different countries, right?
Yes, I grew up in East Africa and I speak fluent Swahili. I don't speak that good Somali, but my background is Somali. Always they say charity begins at home. When your home is burning, you have to help it fast, and then you can help others, because you have to be strong first,
yes.
and then help others.
Yes.
So let's talk about what's going on in Somalia right now, because there's probably a lot of people don't even know what the situation is in Somalia right now. Do you want to sort of describe the situation for us?
To say the truth, there is no even you cannot even describe what is happening. I think the whole world know what is going on about after the famine happened. People just start jumping about the famine, but Somalia has been a disaster and problem and issue, and trouble fighting, and kids are dying, rape. So there's so many issues in there.
Well, that's why the famine exists, right?
Exactly.
Because of the political fighting.
Exactly. So the only thing we're trying, if we go back, we'll never go forward, because there's so much issues. The only thing is, how can we sustainability? If we want to help,
yes.
how can we? That's what I'm searching for, you know, if we can all look for to sustain and nourished.
Yes.
You know, that's the most important, because people who see mostly surviving and not surviving are children and women and children.
It's, you know, you raise a really good point, because when we have all that political fighting, there's still people that are starving. So let's forget about the politics and let's just get to the people that are starving. That's what you're talking about, right? Let's just deal with what we have.
Well, but it's also, I mean, what you're saying is, it's right now there's an immediate need for the food and for the immediate aid.
Yes.
But there's a long-term problem, and that is, how do you get a sustainable situation there, right?
Yes.
And is there any progress on that front?
When I went to California, I met a gentleman, young man, very nice young man. His name is Darislav. He's an actor, and his heart and desire want to help the continent of Africa and feeding the children around the world. So he's with Instant Feeding the Children. He told me, Mariam, we can help Somalia. What we can do, there's a product which is a protein. So instead of us feeding rice, sugar, because the African future, they've been taking food to Somalia from Nairobi, like we've been doing fundraising. It's amazing. Yes, we feed them, but then after we feed them, how about tomorrow? There's no continuation.
Right.
But if we can feed them protein, like something healthy, you know, like mother's milk.
Right.
You know?
Right.
They can be healthy to help themselves.
Because protein's building blocks, right?
Exactly.
The amino acids in that.
That's my target. And in Tanzania, Zara was, they always help the orphanage. And we connect through that, because they said, where are we going to take that food if we take it from the state, because it's from Idaho in the United States.
So
right?
you're shipping protein from Idaho?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And to Tanzania, and then Tanzania we can send it to Somalia. So that way, after we sustain that, and then we can help other children who are starving different, because I think that's Somalia right now is immediate need. You know, I want to help Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda. Like, there's a lot of places to help. But right now, the project to start is to help us to sustain in Somalia, because there's a lot of work is needed down there. But just to feed them without what about tomorrow, it doesn't gonna end.
Right. So what's the solution to that? What about
the
tomorrow?
solution? We need funding. Everything goes down to money, you know, because anything to sustain, you need money, right? And money can buy clothes, can buy food, can buy proteins, you know, and we can manage to plant seeds. They say when you plant the seeds, you can start nourishing. So we can even manage to build slowly by slowly from there.
And so so the two of you, Stephanie, you've come up with the African Future. Is that the website that?
No, well, that's who we represent.
Okay.
How the money that we accomplish, that we
raise,
take in, raise, right, goes to the African Future via Tanzania, so that they can deliver They're the ones that actually deliver the goods in Somalia.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you brought a painting here,
Right.
right,
Yeah.
Stephanie? And this is part of the efforts that you guys are doing. Yeah, if you want to hold that
Maybe
up.
she can
Do you wanna
speak
hold it
about
up?
it.
Yeah.
These are a couple of the different ways. Whoops, there we go.
There you go.
This is actually on my invitation. I'm having a show at Insomnia Gallery, Insomnia Cafe at 563 Bloor Street West.
Yeah.
And these are one of the ways that we do it. I'm an artist. I sell my art, so 10% of my art goes towards our cause, right? So we're always looking for other artists. It could be actors, performers, painters, whatnot, right? That can help, in just a small way with a contribution, money-wise. The other thing too is you don't have to, if you don't have anything, if you don't have any money, you can also donate your time. Looking for these types of people, creating events, that sort of thing, and trying to raise money.
So this is one event, right?
Yeah, it's
at
one.
the Insomnia Cafe, and when is it?
The opening night actually is April 15th on Sunday at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And the show runs until till May 8th.
And this is just a show of your work, or are there other artists?
There
involved?
are 2 other artists
Okay.
in that
Yeah.
establishment.
So every
but,
painting bought is going to donate some funds to the African Future?
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are not just looking, you guys are looking for people for their time as well as to offer services as well as direct donations.
Yeah, direct donation, and to empower small businesses, because at the end of the day, look the way we are doing. I saw her talent. She blew my mind off. And when she that picture with the baby, it represents mother and a baby, like what we want to help. And she always say, Mariam, can we do something? Because we met from Global World Trade, which is the Ferry Design Alliance, right? This is what I'm wearing is a ferry. So even the ferry, we can take some of our pieces and do an auction, and the money can go towards the cause. So I'm honored and to be part of Global World Trade, because our company too, Ramin Mazgal, our CEO, donates money to Somalia, and I give them the plug, which is to appreciate from the African Future.
Right.
So anybody who managed to help us in any way, in anyhow, or even to calm down, because any help, because sometimes some people have the money, some people they don't have them, but they have their clothing, which they want to take it to Salvation Army or anything where. So if we can get shoes, clothing, anything.
Kind of like a garage sale.
Exactly.
And you can empower yourself by helping others as well, right? What you give out, you get tenfold back.
That's actually another great idea. People can have garage sales for a cause. I mean, it's the garage sale season, right?
You see, that costs only $1.50. You can feed a child for
$1.50.
For $1.50, you can feed a child on a meal. That to give them the protein.
So this money is going directly for the protein that is coming from Ohio Ohio.
It's actually
Idaho.
InstaFood.
Sorry.
It's InstaFood. It's
international.
The Kids Feeding the World. So they're collaborating with us.
Okay.
So we're able to bring it into Somalia through Tanzania through the African Future.
So, and you already have the channels set up. Like, is the machine already working?
Yes.
It's a company which it is in Idaho, and the owner of that company. So there's no middle person. Like we managed to sit down and have dinner with the CEO in California, me with another member from the African Future, which her name is Oba Farah. She was with me, so we spoke, and we were there at the program. They invited us at the program. I was there when God rest her soul, Whitney Houston. So I was honored to be there. We put a flower, and they interviewed us live while we were there, because we were looking forward to meet Oprah, Stevie Wonder, because anybody, you don't know who you're gonna reach.
Yes.
So they tell me, Mariam, come to the program. You never know who you're gonna meet, and speak up your mind. That's what I did at the here at the event, and I missed Mr. Dan, and then he introduced me to Hugh Riley. So if you don't speak, it doesn't matter. You don't need to be an expert. Maybe English is not our first language, but at least somebody can understand us when you're crying for hunger, because at the end of the day, when you're hungry, it doesn't matter which language you speak or which vocabulary you say. When you cry, when you see somebody is dying with hunger, that's what we're supposed to focus. So for me, I'm just looking for any help we can manage to get. And I came from the community. I managed to help myself. I used to live in Toronto community housing. I managed to move out. I bought a house. My kids, they told me, Mommy, the best thing you ever done for us is to move them from government housing because they see a lot of shooting in the age. I went on with Georgia Chinto City TV to raise money for the children of the Toronto community housing, and we managed to build a basketball with a program. And the Rotarian helped us to match it. So there's a lot of things. I came a long way, 20 years in Canada, like 25 years now. I managed to do a lot of fundraising, and not supporting anybody who's doing it, because when you support, even the shoulder, when we unite together, it's the best thing ever.
But isn't this amazing? I mean, we live here in Canada. It's a pretty wonderful country. Even if you're struggling, you're able to go that much farther.
Yes.
Even a little tiny bit. But now imagine if you live in a country where there's famine, where there's war, and it's always women and children that are suffering, right? So if we can help those, even if we're suffering or even if we're going through struggles, you can still help yourself by helping others.
Well, when you think about it, when you go to Starbucks and have a coffee, it's $4 or $5. That's 3 meals. One day you skip a Starbucks in Canada and you get 3 meals. Sorry, Starbucks, maybe you can donate some money. But that's 3 meals right there.
Exactly.
So when you think about it, that's, it's comparing apples. It's hardly a comparison. Because I don't even think we have an idea as to what that kind of living is all about. I mean, we often say, oh, I'm starving, I haven't eaten all day, I'm starving, but we don't know what true hunger is. I mean, go to these places and you'll know what true hunger is.
True, we're very lucky to be in Canada.
And like you say, Mariam, everybody may speak a different language, but one common denominator is we still have to feed our stomach, right? Everybody has to eat regardless.
Okay, so you guys got this event on April 15th, but Mariam, I know you're working on some other stuff. Because this is a non-stop, never-ending commitment for you. What else are you working on that people might be able to help with?
We have our Mr. Derek Hughes. He's the owner of Little Cafe.
Derek Houghton.
He's our business partner too, and helping us. Even she put her arts there, so people maybe they can walk in there and see those arts.
So that's the Gallery Studio Cafe, 2877 Lakeshore West.
Yes.
Great neighborhood down there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people who they're helping, and at the end of the day, we just want to empower women, and children, and especially the people who have got a small business. If we can help them out, and at the same time they can help others. I'm a businesswoman, and but I always go to not to go outside. Like we help each other and support small businesses, and manage to donate and contribute to other women around the world and feeding the children. Because I think even in the house, even the men agree with me when there's no mother in the house, it's kind of like something is missing, So it's a hold the tree, to hold on to everybody.
You know what, Mariam? I would like to see you as Prime Minister. Actually.
I don't want to be a prime minister.
But I think because you do so much for so many causes, and it seems like you go from one to another, which is wonderful. But to be able to tackle them all at one time, like in a position like that, would be, I just think it would be the right reason to be in politics.
I campaign the politics. I campaign for Donna Cansfield. She can.
Okay.
I campaign for Boris Zovnowski.
Okay.
Amazing gentleman. They've been helping us to achieve. Every time we put things to help. I used to live at the East Mall, Toronto Community Housing, and I was elected in Toronto to be board of director of Toronto Housing. I was sitting from 2004 up to 2007 as the only black woman sitting on the board of director of Toronto Housing.
Wow! See, I knew it. See, you're a blaze trailer.
So. Trailblazer. Okay. So,
Trailblazer.
Mariam, if somebody's watching this right now, maybe they're resonating with you, maybe they want to help.
Yeah.
Is there a way for them to get in touch with you?
Definitely. My name is Mariam, and You can reach me on my email, Mariam, M-A. You know when you write Maria, just put M at the end.
Right.
M-A-R-I-A-M 928 at gmail.com.
Okay.
And my phone number, 647-834-1669. And you can even Google my name on Google search. Just put GW2, which is G as in George, W as in Whiskey, T as in Tango, / Mariam. You'll see Mariam Adam.
Okay, that's great. So people can get in touch with you, and of course people can come to the event April 15th through May at the Insomnia Cafe,
okay.
which is on Bloor, between Bathurst and Spadina.
It's actually corner of Bloor and Bathurst.
That's right on the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's great. And if people want to get in touch with you?
You can, my number is 647-261-7055. And my website, stephanieschirm.com.
Okay, guys.
Perfect. And the website of Zara Tours.
Yeah. So Zara Tours?
Yeah, it's anybody, because we people climb for cause, you know.
ZaraTours.com.
Yeah, ZaraTours.com.
So they can go and sign up for a tour of
for safari,
East Africa,
and some money goes to safari. Even I have a free trip to auction. So if anybody wants to do some auction, I have a package from Zara Tours for safari in Tanzania.
And what should they email you for that?
Yes, they can email me for that, and we can manage to do an auction, and so the money goes for fundraising.
That's great.
Wow, good for you.
Guys.
Excellent.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck, guys.
We have a video here from, what is it, Zara Tours?
Yes, for Zara Tours, because she's the one who created ZaraCharity.com. She doesn't stop, but she's the one who is my inspiration. As a woman, she helped a lot of women, entrepreneurs, to manage to be. I'm here today because thanks to her. And her name
Thank you, Zara.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to watch this video, and then we're going to come back with Donna Kekonge.
You guys
right
should hook up
this.
with Hassan and Mike.
Let's watch this. We'll be right back.
Definitely.
It is a karma. It's
the beauty of going with Zara is, number one, is Zara has started a Zara Charity to be able to help different organizations. As a woman, I would like to help women and other organizations. So we have started a Kilimanjaro orphanage. I started with one of my mountain guides. We have got 27 children, and some of them they have HIV, and it's running very well.
My name is Severa Masculine Kilimanjaro Farm Center. I am a girl. I'm 4 years old. I am Nasa. Billy, that's right. Welcome Kilimanjaro Farm Center. Welcome.
35% of the expenses who coming, which we are spending monthly in this center, is coming through Zara.
We are able to help out financially, food. Today we brought some sheets, anything that the kids need. We have solar system. We bought the land here. We started with one room, and now the whole land here is the kids.
It's all well set up. These kids will all have a sad tale to tell. When HIV hit the area, a lot of orphans. Very sad.
The children who are staying here are the ones who don't have a mother and don't have a father. The ones who have a one parent, they are not allowed to come in here. Why? Because even the ones who don't have a parent, there are many. We are not able to take care for all of them.
I love you so much. Our Vista. Appreciate. Our Vista.
We asked if there was any chance of doing some work in the local community when we're here. And so we've been helping there today, we've been playing with the kids, doing a little bit of the numbers and letters and colours with them, and we're going back there tomorrow and do the same thing again.
And our aim is to taking care for these children for the long term, not short term. Means until they have to becoming self-dependent. And how they will becoming self-dependent? Through give them the best education.
You know, they can count, they can write letters really nicely, and they were drawing, and they were really nice. It's well organised, it's clean. The children, for the most part, are very well disciplined. This morning was an absolute pleasure. I felt like I've done something of worth.